Yeah, hi, this is Jeff. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for believing in me and signing up to this free video series. Do appreciate it. I think that's why I got into selling in the first place, because I always found if people bought what I have to offer, it means they like me, and if they like me, I feel better and I sell better. So I hope you feel the same way when you're doing it. What I want to talk to you about is the strategy, and the strategy that I've come to use from what I've learnt from all the different programs is the first thing is you've got to be 100% genuine about yourself. Don't get into a sell mode, just your chat mode all the way, okay? Because that's one critical thing that people pick up straight away. And let me tell you, and you'll probably agree if you're watching this video, people don't like to be sold to, they like to buy. And so the marketing has brought them into your site or into your store or into your office. Well then, now is your chance to do the right thing. So what I want to talk to you about is Smart Sell. Now, Smart Sell is an acronym, SMARTSELL, and I'll deliver that more as I go through. Okay, so the first thing is that the S is for sort yourself out. Now, you've got to be prepared, mentally prepared, before you even start, okay? Now, if you're not mentally prepared, you may as well just pack up, go home and forget even starting the day. And look, it's so important that all those little things that happen, your wife upset you, your kid got a cold, your cat ate the goldfish, and look, all that sort of thing doesn't matter if you just switch off to what happened. And I remember in a movie called Gumball Rally, where the guy in the Ferrari, the Frenchman, he says, grabs the mirror and he says, "What's behind me does not concern me," through the mirror over his head. And I think that's your attitude. You gotta forget about what's happened. Okay, so with the minute that you sit down in front of your computer and you're going into your online business, you've got to have the right frame of mind, especially if you're going in there with going to talk to people, or going to find out more, getting to how to close people, that sort of thing. So you've got to sort yourself out. So S in the acronym Smart Sell is for sorting yourself out. Now, there is no point in even going into your office, putting the computer on, walking across the lease line until you've got your head sorted out. And as Zig Ziglar said, if you're stinking thinking, you got to get a checkup from the neck up. And I tend to agree, because that's one thing I did learn, is if you're more concerned about what happened to the wife this morning and she made a cryptic comment and it can't come out of your head, or the dog bit your bunny, or whatever it is, you've just got to put it all behind you, you know? You've got to focus on the minute you step in over the lease line. If you're in a store, whether you're in your office, you've got to have a clear head. And I think the best thing that anyone can ever do, if you are just having a hard time, getting over all that, this is, take it from me, the best thing you can possibly do is have a good laugh and just simply fake it and just go, and just let yourself go. And that is probably the best way to snap yourself out of it. Sounds a bit corny, I know, but it works. Try it. The main thing when you are sorting yourself out, the psychology behind it is that I'm okay and you're okay. And I've got to be in a frame of mind when I meet somebody or talk to somebody on the phone or whatever I'm doing, I know that my concentration has got to go to them. So if I'm thinking about all the outside influences, I can't concentrate on them. And the same as if you've got things that are distracting you around, get out of the distraction so you can really focus 100% on the person that you're with. And one of the things that we always learned as I was selling is love the one you're with. Really show them that you are concerned about them. And always understand that nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. So you've got to care. You've got to care about them. Okay, so having sorted yourself out, the next is the M for meet and greet. So again, it doesn't matter how you're meeting them on the phone, in the office, or just simply people coming into your environment, your store, whatever it is. The most important thing is that you do have that smile on your face, that you meet them, you greet them with warmth, and you say, hey, good, glad to see you. Welcome to whatever environment you're in. Thanks for making the effort to come in. Whatever you feel is the appropriate way to greet them, because there is no set way. What I have found is that if you are wanting to make a conversation, and it's something I've always was very shy at, and when I say shy, I just didn't want to. And if you meet somebody and you're at a party or something like that, oh, how do you know the host is, or did, and just find out. If you're at a wedding, it's like, g'day, I'm Jeff, and are you here for the bride or the groom? And you just start up a conversation. And so if it's on the phone or on the net, it's very much asking them about them and getting to know them, and as you ask them about themselves, then they'll tell you about themselves. Okay, so once you've got that established, you built the rapport with them. You automatically now know, as there's an instance where I know that I can progress from here. Once you've got that, then we've done the sort, we've done the meet, and now we do the A for ask, and that is ask probing questions. Now, with probing questions, they are the questions that are going to lead the prospect to what you have to offer. So focus again on the customer, love the one you're with, and then really show them that you care and ask them all about what they want to achieve by coming in to see you or be with you or connecting with you. Find out what it is. Find out why they came to you, and be nice about it. Just say, well, how did you get to know about me? Where did you come from? If you're coming in off the street, how did you get to know about me? Did somebody recommend you? That type of thing. Ask probing questions. Get them finding out now. Then ask all about the themselves and what they want to achieve. And if it's about a car, you've got to say, well, what was it that you liked about the old product? Whether it's a car or a refrigerator or, an old a multi-level marketing product or affiliate marketing, whatever it is. Ask them what they didn't like about it. They'll tell you. Ask them what they liked about it. They'll tell you. And they'll think you're a wonderful person because you're really finding out about what they need. And when you're finding out about what you need, you're not selling. You're not the pushy salesman that goes, oh, look, well, what I think, yeah, you need this and need that and need. That is old hat. People do not like to be sold to anymore. They love to buy. People have got plenty of money. And if you're in surface, you'd know it. We have a competition with my boys, and we have how many Mercedes do we see on the way to school? How many BMWs? How many Ferraris? How many Maseratis and Jaguars? Because there's just as many of those as there are Toyotas and Nissan. So where we are, we know there's plenty of money, and there are pockets all around the world in the same situation. So never underestimate the person you're talking to. You do not know how much they've got. The only way you're going to find out is just simply say, well, from what you've been looking at, did you have a budget in mind at all? Because you've won them over. You can ask them any question you like, and they'll tell you. And say, no, look, I want to do this and this and this. They'll tell you. So if budget's not a problem, forget it. Just put it out of your mind. Just show them what you think will do the best job for them, regardless of the price, because you've already asked them what they wanted. And this is where you should spend 80% of your sales time just on this one thing alone. And that's why I'm spending a bit of time on it with you. There's a lot more to it and a lot of other psychology, which I'll get into depth at perhaps another time when we expand on it. But that's the most important thing, is ask probing questions, because you know what they want, lead them on to it. Now the R is reveal. Reveal what your product or service can do for them. Now, once you've revealed it to them, knowing what they told you, so if I go one step back a bit and I say to them, look, Martin, from what you've told me, I think that this is the best thing for you. Now, do you want me to go right through and explain how it all works, or do you just want to, as you asked, you just want to know what it's going to do for me? Okay, you want to know just what it's going to do for me? Well, there, bang. And it's done. They don't want to know anymore. The trouble is that these so-called salesmen, they go on and on and on about what the product can do and how it works, and they're not interested. They want to know what it's going to do for them. So share that with them and tell them how it's going to benefit them as well. Now, once you've done that, you're up to T and SMART, is you test the water. Now, when you go down the beach, you just dip your toes in. You don't go and jump in, unless you're a reckless teenager, of course. You go and you test the water. Whoa, geez, that's cold. And once you've tested it, you're going to find out where they're at. So the simple way to do that is, after you've done the revealing of the product or the demonstration, you simply say to them, so tell me, Martin, from what I've showed you so far, is it something that you would like? Yeah, yes, I would. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, I would. But what about the price? And then you just go into how they can buy that, and give them the options. Is it something you would pay cash for? Now, what does that imply? Maybe some discount there, or is it perhaps you want it over a little bit of time, or do you want to lease it or rent it, or however you want to go about it? But at least you should have found out before you get to this point how they want to do that. Now, once you've organised the testing, then the sale begins, the S begins. And this is where we go into the closing, nearly the closing, but it's more to the, again, sorting out exactly how they want to go about it. Now, and the E, simply end the sale. Now, this is the simplest part about any sale. Because you spend 80% of your time up front, only 5% of the time should be on closing. So therefore, if you've shown the product, you've found out they want it, and they've sorted the money side of it out, and all you've got to say, well, Martin, do you want one? What are they going to say? No. Okay, but you've got to ask. If you don't ask, you don't get the order. So many people are frightened to ask. But you see, at this point, the customers should be saying, okay, look, I'll take it. So you might not even need to ask, because if you've done the job right, but this is where it makes it so easy, and that 5% is ending the sale. Okay, and that's it. Now, the first L is you lift them up and you tell them what a smart move they made, what a good purchase they made, how it's going to benefit them, etc., etc. That's the easy part. And then the last L is that you, again, let them leave with the right of re-entry. In other words, you want to see them back again, and so you invite them to come back again. Now, in order to have that done, you've got their phone number, you've got their email. Give them a happy call. Okay, ring up, send an email, send a text. I think text now, everyone's doing it. Just say, hey, thank you very much for getting online or coming into the store or coming to my office. Thank you for your purchase. I really appreciate it. And just want to let you know, you're welcome anytime. I loved and I enjoyed meeting with you, and I hope you have a safe trip home, or whatever comes to your mind. Okay, so now that we've been through that, if you'd like me to expand more, in the second free video, what you're going to get is we're going to talk about the asking the questions, because I think this being the most important, 80% of where you spend your time, I need to spend a bit more time going through that aspect, and so that you really get to know what is going on in the customer's mind, and how you should react and how your mind should work in association with that. So just click the link and I'll send you the next free video. Hey, thanks for watching. See you soon.